Nigerian Afrobeat legend Fela Kuti and the Africa 70. That was Water Get No Enemy. Then we moved to France. That was La Ritonelle, Sebastian Tellier, featuring Tony Allen, the Nigerian drumming icon behind the kit. Beautiful two songs paired together. Two songs that I fucking love. Tell us about La Ritonelle and what it means to you.
It's actually a moment in time for me because, when that was released, it was a real classic time for French house music. And I think it was a record label called Ed Banger, and they were on Ed Banger. So Ed Banger was Daft Punk, Sebastian Tellier, Kavinsky, Sebastian, a number of DJ Media who's passed. So there was a number of really cool artists coming from that moment in France. And Sebastian Tellier was on there, and he was probably the least of electronic out of all the people and the artists. So it was a real easy segue into listening to this record label a lot, and they've released this track and hearing it. I think it touches you straight away. And like just recently, and you would have seen, it was a track for the Winter Olympics, the Paralympics. Sorry, the Paris Olympics, the Paralympics, and Sebastian performed, in front of the whole world, the track, and it's just like it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it got the flowers it deserves. And Kavinsky, you mentioned as well, he played Night Call, which is from a movie, I think it's called Drive. And that again got the flowers it deserved because it's a beautiful song.
Yeah, same label, Kavinsky. I brought him down for a couple of gigs, did a couple of gigs here with Kavinsky as well. But that's like
coolest motherfucker I've ever met.
Cool dude. I mean, it's got that whole Testarossa vibe. If you look at his stuff, he actually's got a white Testarossa. That's part of the theme of what he does.
Show me this guy.
Yeah, have a look. So it's full 80s. Is that?
This is Sebastian Tellier. No, I was saying Nick's the coolest guy.
I was saying that.
Oh yes, that's true
Kavinsky?
too.
Yeah, Kavinsky.
No, you.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we got you on the show, man.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, you're kind of chatting off air about like how we go about this, and it was like, no, we're going about this by getting the best crew who know the most and whose music tastes I respect, because you can pick your guests and you could go anywhere like you were mentioning. But man, I appreciate you coming on because I love these episodes the most where I'm learning. Or I'm sitting in the Audi just learning all this stuff because my musical knowledge isn't as deep as you two guys, and you guys are all over it. And I was gonna then ask, like, Roy Ayers, who's that?
Well, Roy Ayers is like a very, very special person. Also, who's special is Tony Allen, and Tony Allen was playing drums on that Little Renell record, and also on the Fela Kuti band. Moving more full circle. And going back to Roy, I mean, Roy's just like, a stat straight off the top of the head. I think Roy is the most sampled artist in hip hop.
Really?
So, like those three, 4 words say a lot about who Roy Ayers is. And he's been making music for 60 years. I know, obviously he's passed just recently, and he's the Godfather, really. He's the Godfather of neo soul. He started playing. I can't remember the actual name because there's a name for it in America. The instrument and Vibraphone. Yeah,
Vibraphone.
Basically a xylophone. Growing up in music departments and seeing a xylophone, it's a kitted up xylophone. Big. Grew up playing that. Then all of a sudden, you've got different technology coming to music, and you've got drum machines and synthesizers, and he's experimenting with that. And I think this next track is when he started grabbing a synthesizer and making more electronic music, and it's really in tune with where we're going. So it's a banger.
Well, mate, I'm going to get straight to it.